Hey guys, before we get into the episode, I do want to tell you we have merch. Really, really good merch. Here, I'll put some stuff up on the screen right now. I know, it's the same stuff before, but once I force Evan to work on some designing stuff with me, then we'll get some new stuff out there for you guys. But yeah, go check it out. Aidan Noonan Designs on Etsy.
Triple that, Grado.
She won 1942 and she mixing it.
Welcome back to Kickback Conversations, episode 1616. I got it right this time. Woo!
16.
Yeah. I'm with my brother, Aidan Noonan.
Let's go. Bro, so I wanted to tell you something. Over the weekend, I watched the new Captain America
yourself?
movie. No, with family.
Oh, okay.
We went with family. Just because when it came out, and it's pretty packed. A lot of people are buying tickets and stuff. But I was thinking during the movie, what do you think would be like the worst like villain superpower
I'm such a
to
villain,
have?
bro. I'm so evil.
Like, because there's a lot of shit you could go for, right? You go like the Magneto route. Maybe you move metal, but that's like meh. I think some of these villains are like not
like
the best
this
they
like
can
I
be.
feel like this is like a stupid one, but since like I've been trying to like lose weight and all that stuff, like for me, I'm trying to make the switch from like regular soda to like diet soda, which I didn't know was really that like a thing that people did. They drank 0-calorie stuff. I just thought like
you didn't know that?
No, I just thought people just cut it out immediately. But it's like actually like a cool thing that people just like they promote it too.
Yeah.
But what I would do is that if people are trying to lose weight and they try to get the diet stuff, I'd switch them around. So whoever like let's say you're like, okay, I'm short on calories, but I just want something to drink. I'll get a Coke Zero. I'd put the Coke in there. So it'd be drinking like 1,000 calories of Coke. They wouldn't make any progress. You're not thinking like I am. You're not thinking like I am.
So you're trying to make more fat people in this world.
Yes.
What if you just is your end goal to make people fat?
It's just to mess with people. It's not like it's not like a villain where like I'm like ruining that much, but I just think it'd be pretty cool.
I think mine's crazier, and I'll give a shout out. It's not completely my idea, but it's a really good villain superpower, having the power to give people acne. So
Buddy's
boom, and then whoosh, you're ugly.
Buddy's just mad that he had acne, bro.
Yeah, I am a little mad,
you're
but
just mad.
Come on, imagine that.
Who'd you use it on first? And like,
I don't have a personal anybody. I think if I had a bad day, I would just see someone walking by.
Does the acne go away, or do they have to like do a treatment?
They have to do the treatment and everything. It's perm, and then you have to do the Accutane and everything. But then
and you also like it's the thing where like if you try to cover it or anything, it just still appears like you can't cover it.
You could try to cover it, but it's gonna be bad acne. It's gonna be like bumpy and everything.
Yeah, you like can't. And it's also gonna be bald, so you can't have like any hair to cover it too.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and bad back. I mean, acne. We'll just stick to the face, but it could be back acne too.
Toe acne.
But imagine how bad of a villain superpower.
You're just weird.
Killing people's like confidence left and right.
That's like a good supervillain thing though. Like, I grew up with acne. Everyone always made fun of me. This is my time for revenge. Boom.
Yeah, you can get some people.
You're pretty evil. It's okay.
Yeah.
I would make sure I never.
I think it's better than the soda one. A little bit.
Well, that one's not gonna make people fucking depressed and get, and they always get made fun of too. Like,
nah, acne's fucked. It's a really good superpower.
Black don't crack.
Yeah.
Am I glowing?
You're actually glowing. You were suffering for acne, not acne, but you had some pimples here and there for a little bit. The patches work though, eh?
Yeah, individually. They work a little bit.
Did you get that from your mom? Mom gave you the pack?
Yes, my mom did get it for me, and she put it on me too.
Did she ever make you try out new like
face wash? Mm-hmm. She used to, and now I just use the same thing.
No, my mom does the same thing.
You need it though.
I did need it, and then my mom gave me something that made it worse. That caused it to like explode to like.
You'd be that type of parent. You'd be that type of parent.
What type of parent?
Give your like
motherfucker.
Give your kids like the opposite of what they need on purpose.
That'd be funny. I could see that. Yeah.
You'd be the type of parent that'd rather like laugh over like their kid than help them.
Depending how depressed they are. If they're really depressed, I won't push my kid off the cliff. But if my kid's having too much fun, I think I've got to give him like a reality check, because like the world's harsh. You can't
what reality check are you giving your kids?
To not bully your kids, I think, is to leave them unprepared in life. Right?
That's a quote.
Because what are they going to do when they experience their first bully? One, they're going to get really, really depressed, which might be the majority. 2, they're gonna shoot up the school probably. Yeah. And we don't want that. We don't
Okay.
want that for our kids.
That's respect. That respect.
Yeah.
You brought some very valid points, but I also I was thinking this over the weekend how you're not actually like a real UCI student.
Starting.
You're not real. You're not real.
Memphis.
You're not real UCI students.
Starting.
How do you feel about that claim?
What do you mean?
Because you don't really like live on campus. You're not really like.
Doesn't make you
You're
a
not really
UCI
an
student.
anteater. You're not really like the definition of an anteater.
Are you not a real Saddleback student?
No.
Huh.
I don't claim.
Then that's fair then. Yeah, I'm not a real UCI student then. It's not too bad to
What do you
not
have to
claim
say
it.
to those naysayers? That
A
thing.
slur?
What? No, naysayers.
Oh, sorry, my
The
bad.
chunks.
Okay, what were you
What do you have to say to those naysayers that say you're not
What
a
are they
real
saying?
UCI student? They say like, oh, he just commutes. He's not a real UCI student. He doesn't deserve to be at UCI. What do you have to say for those naysayers? Look in the camera. What do you got to say to them?
You're right. So what was your point from that?
No, it was just something I was thinking how you're not real.
You don't think
UCI
I'm
student.
real?
I just feel like you don't bleed.
Do you think it'd be a
UCI.
good thing to be a UCI student? I feel like it's like
I feel like it's a
don't know.
good thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you get like sort of praise for being a UCI student.
Does it come with being Asian a little bit, you think? Does it come with the Asian card?
Nah, a little bit. I feel
Kinda.
like it makes
So
it
I
a little
can
easier.
I can claim half. Come on. Gotta give me half.
Nah. Maybe I'll give you
Like you can claim half black, like, but you can't claim full. You have
true.
to tan a little more, maybe.
Eh,
Yeah.
True.
Nobody could really. I don't know. You could say like half the N word or something.
Yeah, grr.
That half is a pretty good half.
Ogre.
You chose the better half.
Ogre. Or
I shouldn't say that. That's
nice.
so bad.
Nice. You chose the better half.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
Okay, chunkers.
What have you been doing over the weekend though? What's
Low
been
key,
up with
man.
Evan Miller?
Low key, like whenever you guys see this episode, which will probably be like 2027, but really just chilling, work. I'm trying to like build better habits in a sense where like I've noticed the past couple of days I literally just stay on my phone and just don't do anything. I have this bad habit where if I can do assignments on time all the time, but if there's an assignment that's not really an assignment, but like someone like studying for a test or like doing an essay,
Yeah.
I just don't do it and I just sit on it. I just sit on my phone in my room. And it's just hard to get in my head. Then, like, after, like, an hour or two, I'll finally, like, get to it. And, like, yeah, but I'm just trying to push that mental thing where, like, just trying to get more things done, really. And try not to waste any days, waste any time. Because sometimes time's just limited. Like, especially if I'm working that day, I just notice that's just a better habit I need to build. I've been playing a lot of video games, like always. Eating a lot of food, researching some psychology stuff. Kind of like the same thing every day. I go to the gym a little bit, push some weight.
This was a lot more real than I expected.
But yeah, that's just for me.
God damn. You going through something?
Nah, it's just a thing,
I'll help you if you need help.
No, but honestly,
How could I help you?
I don't need your help.
I'm
but
not gonna give you $25 randomly.
Imagine. That's
Okay,
good.
well,
But
you know what? I have to tell you this one thing.
no.
You recently, when I was at the gym, you ran up to me. You scared the fuck
That's
out
the
of
point.
me, bro. I was walking through the gym,
This
with,
big behemoth.
I work
just
out with
saw
my
him.
dad. And we were walking through the gym, and we were going to just another equipment just
Yeah.
to do like maybe a back workout or something. Anyways, I'm walking and I see someone in my peripheral, but everyone's around the gym.
Yeah,
So
there's
in my
someone.
peripheral, I'm just assuming it's just a person walking. So I keep my head straight and I'm just keep moving, just whatever. And then last second, this guy that's walking so I'm walking forward, he's walking to my side.
Yeah.
From my like left side. And I just thought he was a normal person. Last second, bro sprints as fast as he can at me. I swear to God, in that split second, I'm like, what the fuck did I do to somebody? I thought
And
you were
then
going to beat
turn
the
around,
shit out of me.
"Ah."
I thought I was going to get hit or something. I'm like, God damn, who did I fucking say something to?
I saw your podcast, buddy. Not letting that shit slide. Wes Watson, I'm not letting that shit slide,
Oh,
boy.
my God.
What'd you do if he's like, I saw your podcast, I saw what you're saying about me, bro. Meet me after.
I'm like, everybody
Round
was talking
two.
about you, motherfucker.
Round 2. Me and you.
No. Please, no.
Dad.
Please.
Dad.
Somebody help. He's trying to rape me.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Oh
rape.
my goodness.
Do rape call on him.
No, but
Just protect
yeah,
him.
I mean, that was a little. I showed a little aggression right there. I just had to get it out, just because I saw. I knew I had a thing. I was like, oh, what if I see Aidan today? And then I look, I'm like, target acquired, and I just ran straight after him. I had to give him the 1-2 combo.
You did scare the shit out of me for that brief second. I'm like, what the fuck is
Good.
going on?
I'm glad I could bring that joy to your life, man.
Yeah. We usually don't meet at same times though. Usually we're going
No, but
different times. We
but
never
like
see
the
each
past
other.
like couple weeks, we've been seeing each other more and more.
Yeah.
Which is kind of luck.
The problem is because you go a lot earlier than me.
Well,
So I don't
I don't want to get my gym schedule on in case I have any fans just trying like. run out to me at the
People
gym.
would definitely want to see you at the gym. That
But
fucking
yeah,
beautiful.
I try and cover my
musty,
face a lot of time.
curly
You know,
hair.
I cover my face. I try to like blend into the dark, but you know,
Brendan.
blender.
Nah, I
Oh
usually
my
go
gosh,
Random times. I don't work out as like
much. I can tell.
much.
I can tell.
I have basically the same results. So you're
I
just
can
like
tell.
you have more bulk on you, but I can't help that. You're just fat as shit.
You just don't know how to eat.
Fair. I can't lie on that one. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, that's why I do my shake. My shake is like a
Shake that booty.
it's like a 600 calorie shake, I think.
Does
But you said-
does it jiggle?
If I drink enough drinks, yeah.
Okay,
It can
just
jiggle. Didn't you say one of your friends though, Travis, has a
Oh yeah,
crazy,
he had a crazy one. He doesn't really do that much anymore. He low-key needs to gain weight too, but he just doesn't know how to for some reason because he's like allergic to eating or something. Yeah, he pretty big shake. He would just put in like
It's fucked up.
he'd put in like what's it called, like a blender. He'd just drink it out of the blender, like a big like gallon blender. That'd be like his meal for the day.
And it's like a whole it's a gallon of like drink or
Yeah,
whatever.
like just random stuff he'd
Fuck.
just find. Highly recommended you guys try this at home though.
But gaining weight through shakes is way like better, nicer.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to eat real foods no matter what. Like I thought when I was younger, when I was trying to gain weight for football, I'd just eat like whatever I want. So I'd have like 3 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, stuff like that. I would go crazy, but like being like more into fitness recently, I've learned that you're supposed to like, just eat more food, just eat better like quality of food.
Yeah, it just sucks to have like stuff your face full of food, and like I hate
You
being,
love
like
you love stuff
I
in
will
your
stuff
face.
my face with everything but food. Yep.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
No, I was gonna say though.
You're chilling, buddy. no one's
Sorry, I
pushing
had
you
to
to do
beat
it.
you to the fucking cut. Fuck, you got me off train of thought. Oh yeah, I just don't like feeling like sick after a meal. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever felt sick after a meal. You fat
I mean,
fuck.
hey, we all have that point. There's sometimes where you like have a meal, you're like, and you're on the toilet, like, I so regret this, but you do the same thing again.
Really?
That happens. a
Oh,
lot.
you
You're
know, like the
you're
time.
you're like, why did I do this? And the next day, you're like, oh, let me do this more.
No. You ever had the times where you have to like lean over? You're just like, fuck, my stomach hurts
Yes,
so bad.
yes.
Like
that happens a lot. But yeah, the best advice I've got from my sister is that when I was
What?
younger, I used to eat like so much food. She's like, Evan, when you're full, stop eating. And
that's some fucking
don't eat
wisdom.
don't-
God, damn.
Wisdom. Don't eat
Shout
past your
out.
limit. Thank you, Emily. And she told me that's like one thing that's actually stuck with me, and I've been like using like because when I was younger, I used to stuff food, but now
Yeah.
I've been way
I
better
know.
about.
I know.
I've been way better about that. So thank you to my sister's best sister in the world. But yeah,
Oh, shout out to her. Something off topic, sorry. Off topic. I was looking at some stuff. Not looking at some stuff. Have you been seeing the past few weeks all the plane crashes that have been going on? Like the
Yeah.
one with there was one initially in I think it was in Korea. It happened where a plane basically went on the runway and couldn't stop and smashed into the airport.
I
That
didn't
was
see
like the
one.
beginning of it, and ever since then, like there's been. Have you seen the recent one? I think it's in Canada or whatever.
Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Like, what the
Someone
fuck
got
is going on?
Someone got interviewed yesterday that survived the crash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the Toronto one?
Yeah.
How many people survived? I didn't read the full thing. I just know it crashed.
I wasn't listening. I just saw
Yeah.
it said, "Oh, a guy who made it." So, still like again, like you can be scared of planes, but like planes are still the most safe. It's just like
But
whenever
it's like, what's going on?
whenever
It's,
you
like,
hear
so
a
many.
crash, like no one talks about planes. Like when your plane lands, no one's like, "Oh my gosh, LAX plane landed great." No, but when something bad happens, it's all over. Everyone hears about it.
But I think the problem now is there's so many, right? Within a short time
it's
span.
getting
It's
weird.
it's a bit much.
Are you flying or no? Are you
Not
waiting?
anytime soon. No.
Oh.
I'll probably fly.
Are you flying to Japan?
Yeah, for my sister's college trip, probably.
Oh, so if you guys are fans of us, you guys are in
and you want
Japan.
to sabotage my plane? Don't you dare
No,
say
but
that.
if you want to see
Don't you
Aidan in
dare.
Japan, just be like, go up to him, just slap him, and that'll be like, that's how you know you're watching the podcast.
That is so fucked up. And what if someone does that? You
I'm
better,
not gonna be there.
You have to pay me back or something. You better send me at least $25, motherfucker.
I'll
If
be
I don't
like,
get at least.
I'll be. Konnichiwa.
No.
Someone did run up to you and slap you. Would you start crying or no? Do you? I don't feel like you're like a big crier.
I
Though.
have a good answer.
Oh.
I'd pull my pants down straight away, dude. I'd pull my pants down so quick. The slap would happen. I think I'd feel the
And
air.
then you slap
No,
them
no,
ba-
give me a second.
No,
give me a
no,
second.
no,
give me a
no.
second. I would feel the air of the slap. I'd feel the air, and my pants would be down already.
And then
you understand?
then
Like,
you slap them back with your meat.
no. What the fuck is wrong with you? Gotta make it gay and shit. What the fuck?
Hey,
There's no reason to
I'm
make
not
it
okay, but it's
gay.
okay to be okay.
No, I'm okay. I just want to pull my pants down. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. No, I would legit feel the air. I pull my pants down, and then you can't fight me after that. My dick out.
And then he take a picture back. Wow, so tiny.
And you know what's also
Is that
a good
an
thing?
egg roll?
I have that youthful look where I could pass as below 18. I'd fucking get that guy. I'm like, take a picture, motherfucker. I dare you. You looked at an underage motherfucker, and then you'd be done. I win. Ultimately, like that's the best. What would you do?
Not what you did. If someone came up and slapped me,
Yeah.
do I know them?
No. It has to be a straight. Let's say it's like a homeless crackhead.
Yo, chill, man, chill. I
What's
don't
the
want any
accent
trouble.
for?
My name is Jalene, chill out, please.
You know you can do that without doing the accent. It sounds the same.
No. Jalene, please chill out. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no smoke. I'm just trying to walk through. That's what I would do. That makes sense.
No. I didn't get a single bit of it, but I
Go
trust you.
there!
I trust
Back away! I'd put a little spell on him, too.
Just pull your pants down. Just pull the pants down. Get to the point. Like let's get this over
Let's
with.
get to the meat of the situation.
That was fucked up. No, I want to real quick before you brought me off the plane thing. You know what's fucked
What
up?
do you mean, bro? You're the one that wanted to
You
talk
said
about
what if a
planes.
stranger slaps you? I was trying to talk about planes. I love planes so much. What?
The way you said that.
I love planes. You know what's a fucked up job to have while a plane's crashing though is being the pilot and having like you probably have to say something to comfort the people.
It's going to be okay,
But
guys.
there's no right thing. There's no right thing to say. Guys, we're about to fucking crash.
Tell your parents, tell
There's about to
your
get a
loved
fucking
ones.
home run with this plane. We are setting this fucking fly. All condolences sent out to the family that passed away. You know, good people were lost in that plane, and I want to just first preface it by we both. Evan, do you want to say you send your condolences?
I
too?
send my condolences.
Our
to
prayers
everybody.
out. And that I do hope honestly that there's no future plane crash. It's fucked
I mean,
how much it's happening.
It's gonna like
It's
no
genuinely
matter what,
insane.
like we can be like, oh, I don't want this to happen. Like the world is gonna keep happening. I just hope it's like way less.
I hope it doesn't keep happening this way though.
As long
It's
as it
kinda
doesn't
fucked.
happen on Aiden's flight.
Yeah. See, I'm not. Do you get afraid of planes at all?
I haven't been on a plane in a while, but like, when you're younger, like, or if you hear about something, yes, but you gotta realize like it's just safe. Like,
Yeah, I feel like if you get onto the plane, at that point you trusted it enough to get on.
there's nothing you're doing to stop that. Like, once in the
Exactly.
plane, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm jumping out here now. Welcome back to our spotlight for this week. I'm gonna go first because I'm better. I'm spotlighting "Love Kills" by Joe Kenji. He finally dropped an album after a freaking 2 years. He dropped on Valentine's Day. I'm very happy. 16 songs, 34 minutes, very short. At first listen, I was like, okay, but this grows on me so much, and I played this with Aidan.
You play with what?
I play with Aidan a lot, but my highlights are Beeper, Amsterdam, Don't Crash, motherfucking Blazes, whatever, Buttons, Dover Criminal, Looking for Love, and basically all these songs. I'm a big Joe Kenji fan, if you can't tell.
Nope, couldn't tell.
And I hope he just gets more known. Like, I hate when my artists are so good but they don't get like more recognition. Joe Kenji needs a lot more recognition.
Damn, that's kind of a shot. A little bit.
No, just because he deserves
Nah,
to
I'm
be
just
famous.
kidding. Yeah, he deserves.
He deserves to be famous. Hopefully he has a concert in California so I can go to it and I'll bring Aidan there. And hopefully
I will
one
not show
day-
up.
one day he will come on our podcast. So that'll be a very interesting
That'd be
episode.
dope, yeah.
No smoking, Mr. Kenji, in our room, just so you know. But yeah, this album, I haven't given a rating round, but I think it's an 8.3 out of 10, but it's definitely going to grow on me a lot more. So yeah, check out Love Kills by Joe Kenji. Aidan, what are you spotlighting for this week?
I'm gonna be spotlighting Drake's album that he released recently. I think it's called. It's with him and Party Next Door. It's sexy songs for you to listen to. Yeah. I would give the overall rating of the album solid like 7.
Okay.
There were some songs that were a little bit weird.
Were they
like,
playlist worthy? Some songs playlist worthy?
see, I had one song that a lot of people hate, which is like
Nature Padre.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. So initially, I thought it was weird because his pronunciation, his accent sucks with the
Hey, me too, man.
Spanish words.
Me too.
But it's grown on me, and I really like it a lot. But I also like
Nature
Nokia a lot. If you're looking for a really good song in the
That
album,
was a sexy
Nokia is probably the
pronunciation.
best one. But yeah, 7 out of 10. Drake's album, sexy songs for you to listen to with Party Next Door.
Back to the program.
Back to the program. Okay, so to talk a little bit more about the Drake album, I would say for sure that this kind of, to me in my head, I'm not a big listener of Drake per se, but I would say I became more aware of them, and I think most people did after the Kendrick and Drake beef.
There's a
But I would
casual,
say
it's okay.
Drake for sure kind of, in my mind, reminded people like, hey, there's a reason me and Kendrick are able to compete and be in a beef to start with. It's not because I'm not on the same level as him. And a lot of the songs, and I didn't know this, but like, I guess Drake is a big like R&B guy too.
Yeah.
He can do rap with R&B, and I think this album does embody that for sure. And I think interesting how he combined it with Party Next Door. I've never seen that before, where like people have collabed on an album like that, like specifically as a whole album. You know what I mean?
That happens a lot.
Because I know there are collabs that happen on
Yeah.
songs out, but for the whole album to be basically a collab was like new to me. But for sure, it definitely showed people and reminded like, hey, Drake is skilled. Don't forget that. But also one other thing I want to talk about in relation to the Kendrick Drake beef is that, funny enough, my dad's been getting into it recently, like the Kendrick Drake beef. He's kind of late, but because he saw it at
Maybe
the
like
Super Bowl,
almost a year
the Super Bowl
late.
halftime show.
Yeah.
And then he's been listening like Not Like Us and reading into the lyrics and everything. And so I've been talking about it with him a bit. But I think, like, thinking over it, it's, in my mind, the biggest thing to happen, like, hip-hop, especially beef-wise. You don't think so?
People literally got freaking shot and killed over beef.
I know, but that...
Yeah, I think you're thinking, like, mainstream, sure.
But are we
like,
qualifying that as, like, big beefs as you have to get shot? I mean, I'm talking about when I say the beef is the biggest in hip hop, it got the most attention, the most hype. There was the most energy around it. It impacted like culture in a way where everyone was paying. I get you can reference the Tupac Biggie situation, but like to say that something's big because you got killed and not that it's not big, but like at the same time, it's just like, yeah,
but
the most energy, hype, eyes, motherfucker. He won 5 Grammys for the diss
that's
track.
definitely like not deserved or whatever.
He played at the Super Bowl, got everyone to sing A minor. Like that's fucking insane.
He was also the first rapper to get over 100 million monthly listeners.
Exactly.
101.4.
So that's what I'm saying. How can you not say it's the biggest like rap beef?
And then Drake's at 78.4.
Okay, let's put it like this: if shooting is genuinely the way to make it that's what you said. don't look at me weird. But if okay, let's say one of them did get shot, right? Kendrick or Drake, doesn't matter who, but let's say one of them did get shot. Now, if you compare it to the other beefs, is it now the biggest in hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like this was good because like I don't personally believe that violence is the answer no matter what, no matter how much you hate a person. Like as long like they're just rapping, like Phil's a duel. I think people like so many people have what I like again with the world. Everyone disagrees on everything. Everyone's a hater on everything.
No, I love you. I mean, I agree with you. Sorry, slipped out of my mouth.
But so many people are like, oh, I hate the Drake album. I love the Drake album. I hate Kendrick. I love Kendrick. Like,
yeah,
we're always gonna be like disputes, but
like divided.
I'm glad like they both like are still like good artists. They both have good music. No matter like you can't hate on either of them. They both have dropped great albums. They're both like legends in the rap for different reasons. Also, Drake can do R&B really good. But yeah,
I think also like
they're not like us.
The
they're
reason
not like us.
there's not like big like hate between those two, I really don't think they care that much in the grand scheme of things. They both have so much wealth and other stuff to enjoy their life.
So, like Drake
that
could just retire right now.
Calling him A minor doesn't change the fact that that guy is fucking so rich. And I think didn't they say all of it was false, the pedophile shit, which is the craziest shit.
I don't know.
Which is the craziest thing that it still flies.
I'm a Drake glazer, and I'm gonna get Drake on the podcast one day. So
I thought you didn't care about either.
Like I remember Aidan Ross did a live stream with them once.
Yeah, I remember.
And people were surprised that Aidan was like saying the Super Bowl halftime show was so bad. Like, bro, if I'm friend.
Oh, this was after the Super Bowl?
No, yeah. If I've done a stream with Drake and I actually got to meet Drake, I'm gonna glaze the shit out. You think I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, the Kendrick was such a good halftime show and lose like being friends with Drake? No, I'm gonna be like, that shit was ass, bro. Kendrick, worst halftime show ever.
It might be the way to go if it's genuine, I think. If it comes on as disingenuous, you seem like a dick rider, which is like
that's what you
corny
are.
as hell.
That's what you are.
No, I'm not a dick
and
rider.
one, that's what you are. No, that's what you are. And one.
The opposite.
Okay, no, and
Coming
one.
from the guy who just talked about glazing.
No glaze and one.
But yeah, they're really like It'll be interesting to see who comes up in the new generation when Drake and Kendrick eventually go, because they're really unique individuals. I would say they are. You can't be like them. They're
They're not like
definitely
us.
special.
Yeah,
in
you're
the sense that,
special.
yeah, not special in the special sense.
We're special
like-
in the wrong ways.
But special in, their talent is like unmatched. And yeah, making a rap song that sounds good is one thing, right? And that's already as hard as it is. But then to add on top of that, their way with words and the lyrics and everything is like, one of one, I would say.
Okay, that's a good. Hey,
You
honestly,
think they're
like,
one of one?
yeah. I mean, low-key, again, before I get to my next topic, I just want to say really good takes. Like, I'm glad you're saying you're speaking your mind. You're bringing up some valid points. I can disagree with you all I want, but you're bringing up some valid points. But yeah, Drake's one of one. But like, a thing is with me is that, as some people know, and I've tried to explain it before, is that I have a tattoo. I've tried to show it before on the podcast. I have a tattoo. And one of the most funniest moments probably ever will be that I couldn't get my shirt up and I couldn't show them the tattoo.
Oh.
So we just had to cut that part out.
And like this one of the first episodes.
Yeah, that was the first episode. And I was trying to show my tattoo. But besides the point,
Go for it.
besides the
I'm
point,
listening.
one of the things in my life is, I don't think people notice, but like I changed my Instagram bio a lot to like things that like
I don't.
I'm
notice.
inspired of. Fuck you.
I don't watch at all.
But like one of them right now is homegrown. That's one of my things. And
Yeah.
when you guys see this episode, will obviously know why it's called homegrown, why I have it called homegrown.
Amazing hoodies.
Amazing sweatshirts. But yeah, the one I've been putting in my bio recently is one of one. And for me, I've been thinking about like what tattoo I want to get. And I think that's the next tattoo I'm gonna get is one of one. I don't know where.
Are you just gonna get the phrase?
I'm not. Yeah, one of one or something like that.
Like number one of
something like
okay.
that. I don't have like design down, but that's what I want to get because that's something like I truly believe in, is that I am one of one. And like in many, you can shit on me all you want.
No, I'm not gonna shit on you. I just think a funny place to get it would be right here.
No,
Right on the throat.
imagine-
One of one.
No, or maybe on
That'd
my
be
booty
crazy.
cheeks.
No, right above it. Just
Yeah,
like a
one of
what
one.
is it called?
Tramp stamp.
Stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Wait. Yeah, tramp stamp. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be the next tattoo. I don't know where I'm gonna get it. Hey, if you're seeing this, and I have the tattoo. Hopefully, I got in a good place.
Hopefully,
But imagine.
hopefully you don't even know. You're just gonna spin them and just guess.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, I believe I'm one on one in many different areas, like mainly like psychology. I think I'm one on one because I actually have like good interests, and I think what makes also a good therapist is that if they've gone through that stuff before, and I feel like I could give like a good premise on it because I have gone through many mental problems. So I could
Let's get some struggles.
mental struggles. So I feel like I could relate with whoever I'm giving therapy to, and I also help them out and be like more of like an understanding person to them. But yeah, that's just tattoo, and I changed everything. Like my bio, I'm retired actually. As many people know, I had a nickname that I gave myself.
Don't worry about speaking too fast. You can go a little
I
slow
know.
so you can enunciate. It's okay.
I have trouble spitting things out sometimes.
You spitting what out?
But as
That's
people know
funny.
that I gave myself the nickname Big Grub because I love doing mukbangs, but sadly Big Grub is retired.
Because Big Grub's gaining weight.
Big Grub
is putting on weight.
Big Grub is actually being big.
Yeah.
He's actually turning big, so I had to retire Big Grub. And
If you don't mind me asking how much? Wait, not how long.
just I don't want to talk about it. Just embarrassing. Just like Drewski.
Really?
You know what Drewski looks like?
Give us a range.
You know what Drewski
Of
looks
course
like?
I know what Drewski
That's
looks
what
like.
I look
I
like.
love Drewski so
That's
much.
what I look like. So
You kind of look like Drewski right now.
thank
with
you.
your
Okay,
haircut.
that's racist. But yeah.
Not at all.
So yeah, I retired Big Grub. Now it's just one of one because that's the energy I'm trying to give out to the world and to me is that I am truly one of one in everything. I try my hardest. I'm trying to achieve all these things in my life, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me. It's that growth mindset that I talked about on my TikTok because you never freaking watch my videos because they're 1 minute or less. But you can't have an attention span for 1 minute. Ah! But yeah, one of one, and I think me and Aidan are both one of one in many different ways. So that's basically it.
No, on a real note, like on what you're saying, like one of one. That's for literally everyone in life, and I think it's like to like a therapy thing too. It's one of one is, I guess, to me is, or to other people can help you like be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
You are one of one. I mean, and it comes to even. That's why we get guests on this podcast to make it more interesting, is that there's always going to be a unique perspective that someone has. And I like to think about it like this, that everyone is one of one simply because of the fact that we all have our own story.
Yeah. And
Everyone has their own story.
yeah.
There's not a single person on this planet with the same story.
don't try and be like anyone else. Don't try and chase after people's looks or
Yeah.
what they have. Just be comfortable with yourself. And that's another thing. Like being comfortable with being alone right now. That's something I've had to deal with a lot.
Yeah.
And at first, it fucking sucks because
Yeah.
being in a relationship, you really look at your phone. You're so used to like, oh, having a person text.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, you look at your phone like, wow, there's just nothing. Like no notifications, no nothing to look forward to. And it's some days it's like, okay, I'm fine being alone. But other days it just sucks. I'm just in my room like thinking to myself like, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't really like this that much.
part of me is glad now in life that I didn't get into a relationship in high school or anything, because I think I would have been more obsessed with certain things and I wouldn't have developed as much as I have. I 100% agree with you. Like, you look for the notifications on your phone sometimes, and then when you
I
don't
get
see
no
it,
notifications, man.
it's the most depressing thing.
My
'cause you're
phone's
like,
a desert.
do people not care about me? Shit
Aidan
like
doesn't
that.
even text me, bro.
Yeah, I hate texting you.
I know you just don't like texting.
You like to call me too much. You gotta chill,
dude.
I'm not gonna
I
call
called.
you, motherfucker.
I said in the morning,
Motherfucker.
Aidan, big day today. Then I don't get a response. I call him at 9, doesn't get a response. Call him at 10, doesn't get a response. 10:30, he's like, I'm up. I'm like, bro, are you serious right
I
now?
stayed up till 1 last night, so I did need some sleep.
Doing some serious gaming.
Hell yeah, you know me. Hey, yeah, yeah,
Your
yeah.
hands are cold, like my dick.
Really? That's not good. What the fuck?
I'm cold-blooded down
Brother,
there.
you need to get that checked out. Hey guys, welcome back to our therapy, not a therapy segment, what would Evan do segment, but my therapy segment, as you know. Come on. So Evan, today what I want to talk about, and it's something I came across while I was watching just a podcast in my free
You
time.
watch other podcasts.
I do.
No
I
good.
do. I do.
No good.
And I saw a thing where this guy, shout out Bert Kreischer, comedian,
Don't know who that is.
he was talking about something that I heavily relate to, which is the idea that I have a hard time, not especially, but just specifically in social situations, handling silence. I feel like that's my biggest issue and something I have yet to fit. Are you listening to me? I feel like I'm being fucked with.
Let me ask you a question right away, because I'm already
You
thinking
cutting
about
off
this.
your patient?
Hell yeah. Besides the
Okay.
point, I want to ask you this question before I get into part. If you're like having a conversation with someone, let's say there's a lot of silence, do you think like the conversation's going bad in your head? You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I messed up.
I think
Like, why is this person talking to me?
in my head, I think it's a people-pleasing thing,
Mm-hmm.
to where like if I'm being silent, I'm not
Happy?
providing like a good experience for them. And at the same time, it's just so bothersome for me. It genuinely feels like my heart rate goes up immediately. It's like the worst anxiety when shit goes silent. And there are very exclusive occasions, like with you, I'm able to like be silent on the drive back home when I'm taking you
Yeah,
back.
because my head freaking hurts.
And
so bad.
I'm fine with silence when I'm really close to someone. But in most cases, it's super bothersome to the point where I feel like it's to a fault. At some point, I'm just yapping to just say shit, even if it doesn't make sense or if it's not real or whatever.
Especially if you're like trying to like get to know someone better,
But yeah.
and you're like you're so like critical of your own like thing. Be like, oh shoot, did I say something bad? Did I do this? Did I do that? But most of our things is because of our head. Because I'm gonna just be real. I do this too. Is we think so negatively. We think if anything happens, oh, it's my fault. I did something bad. When it literally they could not say something because one, they didn't hear you. Two, they just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I say things and he just goes silent because I just say the most ridiculous things.
Yeah.
But he's getting better at that. But that's the thing, because we're so negative in our heads that any sign of like that they might be like disapproving or something or like not pleased, we just think like, oh shoot, it's my fault. Like, oh my gosh, like this. What I would do if I were you, like let's say I'm saying something to you and just like ignore me, be like, oh, so you watch the game?
That makes me want to die. Like, that doesn't bother you at all?
Yeah,
You know what I'm doing right now?
It does. It does. But for me,
Is that normal, though? Is it something that, like, needs to be fixed?
I feel like it's more of a common thing. Like a lot of people do. Like I think about that too, because we're so critical of like we always put the blame on us, even though I could have just like not heard you or like I just not cared about that topic. It's another thing. Like make sure you're talking about them that there's something like interested in.
Yeah.
Like some people, if they don't know, like let's say you're talking about me to anime or manga, which I'm not
Don't
really,
know why you had to go to that.
which I'm not really interested in,
Yeah.
and I just don't say anything. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just something I don't really want to talk about. Also depends on who you're talking to. It's good to know that person. But also, for me, again, with you guys this all the time, rather say it than just not say it. Because, again, I preach this to you a lot. Just practice. Say be yourself. Like we talked about in the last episode. Be yourself. Don't be scared to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's more attractive and more it's gonna make you feel better if you're being like, okay, I'm being myself, but it's not. They just don't fuck me like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, are you saying at the same time too of like when I talk about like having a hard time being silent, I feel like my main issue and the thing I'm trying to fix, but I don't really know how to, and it's something like that's been like probably the biggest challenge for me is just being silent, being comfortable in that. Sometimes because I'm so bothered by it, I force myself to say things because I feel like there's something wrong.
Like to just like make sure like get the sounds
I
away.
understand it. Like part of it's like maybe it's a confidence issue or something. But yeah, silence bothers the hell out of me. I mean, even with family too, it's like I try to talk 100% of the time because in my head, I'm not providing value if I'm not talking.
You're always looking for that one thing. You're always looking to, like I think you talked about this before. You're trying to like please everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in your head. You're like thinking, okay, what can I say? Like also like you're trying to like invite people in. I guess a conversation it could be.
It kind of
remember
like
that
that.
one time?
I know what you're talking about. It falls under the category of people pleasing like it, but it's. Oh.
Again, for me, you could do that two ways. You either keep doing what you're doing, and like trying to like force a conversation, or be okay with silence.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like it's definitely hard. Be okay. Be like, okay, they didn't respond. Be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward at first because you'd be like silent, like, okay, they didn't want to hear me. But the more time you're being okay with it, then the better, and the less like, oh, I have to say something he's gonna make you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. The hard part for me and all of that is like the confidence.
you gotta build yourself up.
Because like, again, it's so easy to talk about it, but
once you
when
do
it gets to it, it's like there's a reason I haven't been able to handle silence for as long as I have. My social anxiety peaked back in sophomore year, and then it's gone on till now, till present day. So that's been like what, 4 or 5 years roughly.
Yeah, 4 years.
So, and I still have yet to figure out the whole silence thing. Some days I have better days than other, and I'm able to handle the silence. But a lot of it, I think, comes from my issue of. It's obviously why we do the podcast, but I'm a very conversationally driven person. But there's sometimes I get in my head a lot with expectations of. I don't have a conversation for myself, and it's more I'm having a conversation for others. So, for example, I could be maybe you and me are meeting for the first time and we're in class together, or maybe we've known each other for a month.
Mm.
I'll get in my head sometimes, be like, what should I talk about with Evan? Oh, maybe he brought up to me that he played a football game yesterday. And I specifically talk about that. And not that I'm not interested in it, but maybe at the moment I'm not super interested in it. But I'm being dishonest with myself, saying that I have to ask him this question. I get so stuck in this loop of like, I have to cater to them.
If I were you, I would, since you said you've been dealing with this for a problem, I'd be like, okay, right now I'm going to start like a journey. I'm going to document like every time like this happens and see like find the steady growth and try different things out to see, okay, where am I most consistent and being more comfortable with that? Mm-hmm. That's my 10 words of advice for you.
So you're saying like practice more.
Yeah, practice and like start like right now, start documenting like every time it happens so that you can see like, okay, in the past this worked, in the past this didn't work. So you just know. Yeah. Right? Did that help you out?
It did help me a lot. Thank you, Mr. Therapist.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
Therapist Miller. God. Hey, if you want to check us out on any of our social media, it's all linked in the bio. Our merch is there too. My stuff, Instagram and TikTok is there. What about you, Evan?
Yeah, all my new content. Hopefully, I'm going to start doing new random things or on TikTok, Instagram. You know, big year for us. I'm proud. Thanks to everyone who watched this. Thanks for all the love.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all of you who are tuning in.
We're going to keep grinding. We're not going to let anything stop us. We're going to keep trying to get better. So thank you guys. Peace out.